If someone told you that eating 4 eggs every day could either drastically improve your health or quietly accelerate certain silent risks, would you know which claim is backed by modern science? The answer is far more nuanced and surprising than most people realize, especially if you are over the age of 60. Many patients are completely shocked when they learn what current clinical research actually says about daily egg consumption, and there is one small detail that completely changes the equation. What is actually happening inside your blood vessels and cells may not align at all with the conventional wisdom you have been hearing for the last 40 years. For decades, eggs were firmly labeled as dietary villains, blamed for raising serum cholesterol and clogging arteries. Millions of health-conscious individuals completely eliminated them from their breakfast plates out of a profound fear of heart attacks and strokes. However, nutritional science has undergone a massive evolution, and today's evidence paints a much more sophisticated picture. The real question we need to answer is not whether eggs are fundamentally good or bad, but rather how consuming a high dose of 4 eggs every single day alters your specific biomarkers. To truly understand this, we have to look at how the body handles cholesterol. Your liver actually operates like an internal thermostat, synthesizing the vast majority of the cholesterol circulating in your bloodstream. When you consume dietary cholesterol, a healthy liver simply dials back its own production to maintain equilibrium, meaning that for the average person, dietary intake has a surprisingly minimal impact on blood levels. Yet, looking only at cholesterol causes us to completely miss the spectacular array of micronutrients packed inside a single shell. Each egg is a dense powerhouse of high-quality protein, healthy essential fats, selenium, and vitamins A, D, and B12. Crucially, they are one of the richest dietary sources of choline, a nutrient that a staggering number of older adults fail to get enough of in their daily diets. Choline is the vital precursor required to build acetylcholine, a critical neurotransmitter your brain relies upon for memory, cognitive processing, and focus. Beyond the brain, choline plays an indispensable role in maintaining cellular membrane integrity and preventing the accumulation of fat in the liver, protecting against non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. As we age, preserving sharp cognitive function and robust metabolic health becomes a top priority, making the nutritional profile of eggs incredibly compelling. When you scale your intake up to 4 eggs a day, you are delivering roughly 24 grams of highly bioavailable, complete protein to your body in a single sitting. This specific dose is highly significant for adults over 60 because it hits the threshold required to optimally trigger muscle protein synthesis, helping to combat sarcopenia, the natural and progressive loss of muscle mass that occurs with age. Maintaining strong muscles is what keeps you agile, reduces the risk of dangerous falls, and preserves your physical independence. Additionally, eggs contain significant amounts of lutein and zeaxanthin. These powerful antioxidants accumulate in the retina, where they act as natural internal sunglasses, filtering harmful blue light and significantly lowering the risk of age-related macular degeneration and cataracts. When combined with the steady energy provided by healthy fats, this protein dose stabilizes blood sugar, blunts insulin spikes, and turns off hunger hormones, keeping you full and focused for hours. But before you rush to the kitchen to crack 4 eggs into a pan every morning, there is an important physiological warning that cannot be overlooked, and it centers on that one crucial detail: your unique genetic makeup. While the liver's feedback mechanism protects most people, a distinct subset of the population is classified by researchers as hyper-responders. Due to specific genetic variations, such as variations in the ApoE4 gene or specific cholesterol transport pathways, these individuals absorb dietary cholesterol much more efficiently than others. For a hyper-responder, eating 4 eggs a day can cause a sharp, noticeable escalation in LDL cholesterol and particle number. If you have a personal history of familial hypercholesterolemia, poorly managed diabetes, or established cardiovascular disease, your body's reaction to a high egg diet will be fundamentally different from someone without these genetic predispositions. The health impact is also heavily dictated by how those eggs are physically prepared and what accompanies them on the plate. 4 gently boiled or poached eggs are metabolically light years away from 4 eggs cracked into a lake of shimmering butter, fried at high temperatures alongside processed bacon, sausage, and highly refined white toast. High heat frying, especially in unstable vegetable oils or excess saturated fats, can actually oxidize the cholesterol present in the egg yolk. These oxidized cholesterols, known as oxysterols, are far more inflammatory and damaging to the endothelial lining of your arteries than standard dietary cholesterol. Quite often, it is the overall inflammatory dietary pattern, the hidden trans fats, refined carbohydrates, and lack of fiber that drives insulin resistance and heart disease, rather than the egg itself. Furthermore, we must consider the concept of nutritional crowding. Eating the exact same heavy dose of a single food every single day naturally leaves less room in your diet for other essential food groups. Your microbiome and cardiovascular system thrive on deep dietary variety. Eggs are entirely devoid of dietary fiber and vitamin C, two components critical for gut health and immune function. A truly optimized diet requires the omega-3 fatty acids found in wild fish, the fermentable fibers found in beans and lentils, the monounsaturated fats in nuts and avocados, and the diverse polyphenols found in colorful vegetables. Relying on eggs as an exclusive morning superfood while neglecting these other pillars can inadvertently create nutritional blind spots over time. If you are an active, metabolically healthy individual whose lipid panels look excellent, experimenting with a higher intake of eggs may be perfectly safe and highly beneficial for your muscles and brain. However, you should never guess when it comes to your internal health. Instead of relying on generalized internet trends, the smartest approach is to have your blood work monitored regularly by a physician. Ask for advanced lipid testing, looking not just at total cholesterol, but at apolipoprotein B, which counts the actual number of plaque-causing particles in your blood, along with systemic inflammation markers like high-sensitivity C-reactive protein. This data gives you an objective picture of how your specific liver and genetics are responding to your daily breakfast. Ultimately, the grand takeaway is that eggs are neither a miraculous cure-all nor a dangerous dietary villain. They are a highly concentrated source of nutrition that requires personal context. Your daily movement, medications, underlying metabolic health, and cooking methods all dictate how your body processes them. Now, I want to hear your personal experience. Do you include eggs in your daily routine? And have you noticed any shifts in your regular blood work over the critical years of your life? Please share your story in the comments below, as your real-world insights might provide invaluable clarity for someone else trying to navigate their own health journey. If you found this evidence-based breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, and join me for our very next deep dive, where we will uncover another everyday pantry staple that could be quietly transforming your health without you ever realizing it.